Today, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports. Texans taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Tennessee Titans.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They come in off a loss in the opener last week. That one was on the road. Now they get their first taste here of home cooking.
And what they're hoping to do is feed off the energy of the home crowd. Great tailgate, great fan support. Let's see if they can put it to good use.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Tennessee offense, and you see Ryan Tannehill leading them out.
And one of the things that has really impressed me about Ryan Tannehill has been his perseverance. Early in his career, didn't have the success that he desired. Had some injuries that slowed his development, but he kept working at his craft, and now he's a guy that I think you can put a game on his shoulders.
A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And they will finally get him to the ground at the Texans' 26. Now Green, staying on the ground. Let's hope he's all right. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown on the season. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So here come the Texans now for their first drive. Leading him out, the former Stanford man. At quarterback, it's Davis Mills.
And he comes off a tough opening matchup. Threw way too many interceptions in that game. Definitely not the way you want to kick off a new season. So he said to himself, I've got to throw that game out. I'm going to get a fresh start right here in week 2.
They'll run on first down. Pierce. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 74 yards.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll run again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. 3rd and goal from the 2. Third and goal, Mills. Touchdown! It's complete. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Derrick Henry trots back out there and gets ready to go. And you see his numbers from a week ago. He was up over 100 yards then, and he's already hit pay dirt here once in this one.
We always talk about quarterbacks and receivers getting into rhythm, right? Really feeling good, finding each other downfield.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
Exactly right, and you're trying to limit the number of plays an offense runs. You're trying to limit the number of possessions they have. And he was a guy that I targeted coming out of college and rated very highly for his playmaking skills on defense.
And now he has his first career interception. On 2nd down, it's Pierce. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now a handoff to Henry. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. To throw is Tannehill. And he will find his man on the outside. And he will have a Titans first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jonathan Grenard. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. He finds his man complete. It's Blake. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I know that play went for no yardage, all right? But I like the attempt because the fullback position, whether it's a fullback, a tight end, an H-back, wherever you want in that spot, not known as a primary pass catcher. So sometimes the element of surprise works in your favor. But on that play, give credit to the defensive guys.
And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Dances by him. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Working out of the gun, Mills. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
135 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Off the option, here's Henry.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mills. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out they're going to stick with the... People would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. And his kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. On 2nd down now, it's Pierce. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Well, a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Touchdown, Texans! A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
He hasn't had his best day. They have been good running the football, and they have the lead, though. So maybe he just personally wants to improve his play.
And that's without a doubt, because at the end of the game, he wants to feel like he had a really good hand in his team winning, if in fact they do go on and get that done. But the bottom line is finding a way to win the game. So if you're not playing that well, but somebody else is on the team, keep going to that hot hand.
Yeah, not over yet, but looking good here in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They've struggled to do that.
They certainly have, because when you see them approach, in order to bottle them up at different levels, that front line's got to take care of business. Otherwise, he starts to sift through.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 37. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Now a look at Will Fuller as he and the rest of the offense gears up to get ready to go again. And we see his collection of highlights. He's always so tough to cover.
He really is, and there are plenty of reasons why. Runs great routes, has an understanding of what defenses want to do against him, and really has a great determination to go up and get the football. He decides it's his and no one else's.
And he's decided that a lot so far in this game. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, trying to look.
And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed, they will keep possession of the ball.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis. And it's the Colts who have the lead in that one. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mitchell Trubisky has thrown it, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half. So make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps. But above all, play your game.
They go play action. Mills
steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll run it here with Pierce. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
They go again with Pierce. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, it's Pierce, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got him the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. And he's closing in on that often elusive 200-yard mark.
And you know he's...
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now...
Evades the tackler, and now some space. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Woods, 76 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The quick strike ability certainly intact there. 2 plays, 80 yards to score it. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Mills on first down.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
From the shotgun, it's Mills.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through it. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Mills to throw for it on 4th.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Mills now looks to throw on first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He's going to go out of bounds Jones, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Mills. And yet again, it's Howard with a catch. Touchdown! O.J. Howard, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. So that drives 7 plays in length, and the result, a Houston touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee offense set to go again. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. On first down, Tannehill. He'll find Williams on the slant. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A give to Henry. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 40. Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Tannehill's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 19.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. A gain of 6 there on first. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Tannehill now to throw. And it's caught. And it's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Extra point safely through, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time a 9-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And this is incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
The Texans on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. Could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's...
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Jonathan Grenard picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Airing it out deep for Woods. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Now he'll go deep down the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Running left, it's Henry.
Oh, he gets free left side.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, a 21-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now a dump off here complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mills. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
3rd and short yardage, Mills.
He finds his man, complete. That's Pierce.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2. Mills again.
Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
To throw, Mills. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Mills.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Mills' throw complete there to Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mills to the air again. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Play action now, Mills. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second and goal, Mills dance hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but it's going to go down as a big loss here on the play. So crisis averted, but now facing third and goal. From the gun, here's Mills. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Through the flag usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Now Mills on 4th down. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And that'll set them back 5. Henry again on 2nd down. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 226 yards rushing for him now on the afternoon as he just continues to pummel this defense. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Titans, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Houston, they'll drop to 0-2, and they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.